talented cook seeks a kind and honest man with a view to matrimony. He should be happy to let her be as she is and not try to change her. He should enjoy laughing and be well read. To like children and to consider the possibility of a family would be welcomed. The subscriber is happy to make and maintain a loving home and would be happy to take on the responsibility of a child not her own. All responses to Box 476, Matrimonial Times. Ethan, you are a wonderful young man, and it would be good for you to have a wife. You're nearly 30 after all.
And that is your criteria for when a man needs a wife? I have a full 4 years before I turn 30, so come back and nag me then.
Ethan shrugged. Maybe she was right. Maybe the fact he was always so tongue-tied around girls was because it meant so much more to him than it did to John. His younger brother was one of those people who seemed to have more confidence than they should, but he wasn't arrogant or mean with it. He just knew who he was. Annie kissed him on the forehead and bustled outside. He picked up the newspaper again and reread the words highlighted so clearly. This woman didn't sound like any woman he had ever known. No, that wasn't true. This woman sounded exactly like the one woman who had captured his heart and held it tightly in her grasp ever since. But it couldn't be. She had been so adamant that a husband and children were not things she wished to appear in her future. But he knew things could change. People changed. He knew he had. But that made it even more likely it could be her. He couldn't really be so lucky to find that she was still available, and more to the point, looking for a husband, could he? But did he truly wish to see her again, after the way she had so ruthlessly trampled over his heart? But even if it wasn't her, it was someone like her, and there could only be a small amount of women that feisty, that determined, and that independent in the world. Maybe he might get lucky, and by applying, he just may find himself someone capable of wrenching his heart away from the phantom grasp of his childhood sweetheart after all this time. Annie was right. He did need to settle down. He longed to be part of a loving relationship, just like the one she shared with Mac. But he wouldn't settle for second best, and most women were just too darn insipid these days. He needed a woman not scared to speak her mind, a woman that took risks and fought for what she believed in. The woman in this advertisement sounded like she just might fit the criteria. But would she be able to live up to his memories, his dreams? There was surely only one way to find out.